You're watching Melanie's Matters TV and radio show, a typical journey, 10 true stories women will relate and men will understand. A Typical Journey is now available on Amazon.com or melaniesworks.com. Super Solutions program for your self-enhancing needs such as jobs, trainings, vocational services, and more. Call Robert Wilson at 410-565-2742, and don't forget to visit the website at www.supersolution1.wix.com/super-solution. This is what future Morgan State graduates had to say about tutoring Black youth. This conversation is already in process.
I'm just sitting here not doing anything, so I need to do something else.
He's not challenged. But I was like, he needs to be challenged.
That's very interesting. I'm like, okay, so what do you want to do next quarter? Because he said Monday is a new quarter. So what do you want to do? He said, I'm just not going to do class at all. I'm just going to do my work on time and do everything what I need to do so I can get a better grade and stuff. So he knows what he needs to do.
What grade he in?
Fourth.
Wow.
He's
Even middle child. Kennedy struggled with math and science and reading and writing.
And that's just like the thing he can't read or write.
That's what I was asking, like, who y'all
Can you maybe slow down just a little bit?
That seems interesting to me because he reads really well. He does math really well. Like, he was on his game. I was just like, okay.
Because I tried to like get him to read the book. He was reading it a little bit, but I noticed that he would try to go to the page before and look at words like, oh yeah, I know how to say it.
Right.
So I gave him an opportunity. I read it, well I said a sentence and I wanted him to write it out.
Okay.
He can't spell.
Okay.
And he still writes some of his letters backwards.
Right.
So
what grade are we talking here?
third grade. He writes his letters backwards. So and then I was like, do you know what vowels are? So I told him to write his vowels out. What sounds do they make?
Okay.
Then I told him to just write me a sentence about himself. My name is, my favorite color is, I go to this and that school. He can't write that out.
Okay.
Wow.
That's what I'm trying to do for her.
As well.
But I didn't want her to, she's in ninth grade. I don't want to go down, feel bad about how she
But that's not
can't do
her
it.
fault. Her teacher shouldn't have passed her on
All the way
without
to
her
ninth
knowing.
grade, yeah.
But that's exactly what happens, just to get out a lot of systems to that. It really is.
So what do you ladies think can be done? I know you said something about more time, spending more time with them.
Consistent time.
Consistent time.
More time.
Okay.
And I think we can kind of section them off into smaller groups because I noticed when I was working with Nicholas, Victor's his name, correct? Victor would kind of like just completely not even pay attention anymore. He would just kind of like watch Nicholas throughout the entire time.
And
Nicholas
Kamora
will have
was the
this.
same thing
Kennedy
with
was
her
doing the
cousin.
same thing too.
They get
Okay.
distracted looking
Yeah,
at each other.
yeah.
They're trying to check on each other to see if the other is okay.
And I mean, I understand that it's a safe kind of little
Yeah.
thing that they use,
Yeah.
but at the same time, their attention completely just goes short.
But Victor said he does that in school too. He told me he'll be in the middle of taking a test. He'll put out a sheet of paper and forget that he's even taking the test. And I'm just like, you have to focus.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that.
So do you think we have some kind of diagnosis?
Possibly.
I think
That's what I'm
Kennedy
saying when he
is
said he
too.
writes his letters.
Yeah, he writes his letters backwards and things like that. I'm just like, or he'll place, when I told him to spell U, he spelled it U-Y-O, I think.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah,
So, like,
they
that
have to let
placement
it
is
just
just
in the
off.
wrong order, yeah.
That's why I had him write certain things out, because I was trying to see, like, something is off. And when he wrote his letters backwards, I was just like...
The ironic thing about people who have dyslexia, like they have to read more to kind of keep up. So the fact that he can't read now is kind of even challenging even more because he don't know what it's supposed to say. But so I mean, I guess we can start off smaller with him.
Okay.
And I think his teachers need to definitely be aware of it. I'm confused as to how they don't know that they can't.
I asked him, I said, do you feel like there's any teachers that you could talk to? And he said no. He was just like,
Well, I
that's
mean, we have to look at the capacity, what teachers are really faced with. You have classrooms that are oversized, you have 30 students at least, so I mean, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. So that's probably the problem. And then you have, like, I think someone said, you have students just pushed along.
Yeah,
they
From
push
grade
you
to
through.
grade, right?
And you said all of them are related, right?
No, I
I think,
Okay, like
I think-
I think it was like 3 kids that were
Brothers and
siblings.
sisters, and
Right.
the other ones are their cousins.
Okay.
Oh, they're okay.
Yeah.
Because Kamora was saying that the boys were her cousins.
Okay, and I know Nicholas was saying that his sister was named, her name is Kennedy, and then his brother Victor.
Yeah,
So they are.
they're all related.
Okay.
And I know that all 3 of them go to different schools.
Okay, all right. There were actually some kids who didn't come today, which I'm quite surprised, because they were pounding on my door yesterday.
Okay.
You know, so I'll try to see what's going on with that. What do you ladies suggest as far as the days that you all are available so I can reach out to parents?
But y'all try to, y'all do twice a week?
We could.
Yeah.
Twice a week?
So Saturdays clearly.
Saturday.
Saturday morning works.
Okay.
And then I could come Friday evenings, because I know I could come Friday evenings.
Tuesday or Thursday?
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Well, yeah.
Thursday, Friday
Yeah,
is
work.
good for me.
What about Wednesday nights after our meeting?
Wednesday, I work from 6 to 12.
But a couple of us could come on Wednesdays after our meeting. In that
Yeah.
evening, though, it would be around like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And I don't know like what time they go to sleep or eat dinner.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to
Maybe
see.
ask their parents first what their schedules are, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
And then I'll be here for winter break. I don't know who else will be here.
Me, I definitely will.
Yeah.
Okay, because that was also a question, I think, when we met
Yeah.
last month. Could you or would you all be able to come during the break?
I could come during weekends.
Yeah.
Because I know I'll be working all week until like 6 o'clock every day when I
Okay.
winter break. But on weekends I could be here.
Okay, so what things do you need as far as supplies are concerned? I'm still trying to get something from Staples, that's just a long process.
Yeah.
So what do you need as far as learning tools?
I was gonna say definitely workbooks. Maybe we can do some type of whiteboards for the math that they were working on. So some dry erasing boards.
Okay.
Dictionary.
But I think workbooks
Definitely.
and dictionaries definitely.
Dictionary?
It wasn't in there, I looked.
Dictionary wasn't in
I didn't see one.
there?
They need a dictionary. When they can't.
But a regular
find
size
words.
one, not like a pocket size.
A regular.
Because like a regular size
dictionary.
one, it'll have like pictures and all of that in there, so they can
Okay,
add.
so the one, I can get it from the dollar store, I'm assuming?
Probably.
Okay.
Penmanship books. You know how
Okay,
they usually
the hand
Like
writing.
dice. Yeah, so just like
Wow.
workbooks for their grade
Grade
level.
workbooks, yeah.
Okay.
And that would be the
for
first
their
thing.
grade levels.
Not even for grade level.
So
Yeah,
They're
second,
not at
second
grade
on
level
that.
now.
So how do you ladies feel about this?
It really makes me sad.
It makes me sad.
And that's what
It
time?
makes me really sad because I'm an elementary ed major, and so like to know that that girl's been passed to the 9th grade and nobody has tried to like help her
Help her?
really
Yeah.
like that bothers me.
It's sad.
It bothers me a lot.
Because I can only imagine, like, I'm sorry, but that just makes me want to be on top of it when it comes to me having my own kids. Like, you
Yeah.
have to be on it because the school system will do anything. Like,
To get their money. Because if she can't read or write, how is she doing all her other subjects?
Exactly.
Because she's not retaining or understanding what she's looking at.
Yeah. It's just sad. I used to be a teacher, special ed, and I understand, you know, the struggles as a teacher, and you'll see.
Yeah.
It's hard because not only are you combating with the school, you're also combating with parents.
Mhm.
And that's a challenge.
Yeah.
That's definitely a challenge.
because it's not necessarily what they learn at school, but are they taking it and applying it to after school?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, what's the learn.
And then sometimes even though in school, like the teachers are very, hands-on and they're assisting them, but then when they get home, it's just completely
There's a
like,
disconnect.
like their parents don't have
Yeah.
time to assist with them, or they might forget because there's other things that they want to do, and their parents are letting them slide with it. So I definitely think they need consistency at this
Yeah.
point.
They need somebody that cares.
I'm not saying that their parents don't, because
No, I'm saying that they're teachers, yeah, like that are willing to put their time
Right,
in. Though.
right.
Like, that's exactly what they need.
Yeah.
It's sad to say the least. And there are teachers who give 100%,
Yeah.
and you think about it, depending on what grade the child is in, they may meet a teacher who's giving 100%, but the teachers beforehand are
Right.
like whatever,
Right.
So it's one of them definitely uphill battles. But I hope that, did you all share that you all are from Morgan with these kids and with that community? Please do that, because I think a lot of times, this particular building is low income, and in this community is mixed income. So you have some people who own houses, and then you have some who rent, and then you have some who have subsidy. So it's important that they see positive people who look like them. So please share your stories, with them, so they can think, okay, this is my environment, but I can still try to push forward or look for something, a little better. So please share your stories, your trials, your tribulations, how hard it is, because college is hard. But you're there.
Right.
You're there, and sometimes, a little kid needs to know that. So please, share as much as you're comfortable with. I've been filming the whole time, and the reason why I didn't let you guys know is because I just wanted to get the rawness of it. I have a show, and so this is what it'll be on. It'll be on, my show, and I'll let you ladies know when it comes out. But for this community, I'm trying to do anything and everything to bring the people together, and it's difficult because we have 300 and some units, so times that by however many people that's within a unit. So it's a lot of disconnect, and it's for a lot of different reasons, but that's what I'm trying to do, bring resources here so people can see, okay, it's something else, there's some things going on outside of my community, so that's my purpose. But I really appreciate you all really, coming here for the kids. And, Morgan, bless you. Morgan, the program that you all work for or is with is called what?
Future.
Okay. And how long has it been in establishment?
2012.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are these ladies like the originators?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so what is the program about?
It's an organization.
I didn't want to
the acronym.
We were all
Just
like,
say what it
what did I
was.
say?
It's a community service-based organization. It stands for Females United to Uplift, Reshape, and Educate. So we're starting on our campus, going outside of our campus, and we basically promote awareness about a lot of subjects that need to be touched on. And when it comes to community service, things like tutoring, well, I can't speak for everybody else, but things like tutoring is something that
We do the most often.
that's what you need to do the most. Because for me, I feel like it starts young. Yeah, we can go ahead and talk to older people, but it starts young because they're the ones that we can mold. You can't really mold somebody that's already
have that mindset.
Yeah, that have their mindset. So if you can start young, for me, that's where I want to do, because I want to see the next generation. They can make a change. Just like we're trying to make a change by helping them, they can do the same thing, and we can take ourselves out of cycles.
Wow.
That's what it is for me.
Now, do you all mainly work with African American kids? So
We
what are
work
the
with the
problems that
community
you see?
around Morgan.
Around Morgan, okay.
Yeah.
So what are the big problems that you see as young women? What are the big problems that you see?
Family.
Wow.
Self-awareness as well.
Wow.
And that's part of the thing, is that they don't,
Yeah.
it goes hand in hand, kind of like,
Yeah.
they
I think it's
can't.
just more so like how you were saying, like a constant cycle.
Yeah.
That's
Especially
what
if
it
the
is.
people before you didn't, shape and bring off the best image for you, and then the people before them. So it's just a constant cycle of everybody redoing everything that they saw before.
Your family, the neighborhood,
People you
most
to be your
importantly,
friends.
the school system, because that's where you spend majority of your
The
time.
time, yeah.
So if you're not seeing it in school, if your teacher is just passing you on, not encouraging you, if they feel like they can't talk to you, if you having problems with other kids at school, all that ties into the decisions that you made.
I think what bothers me the most about it is you were saying that you were speaking to Victor and he said he wanted to be a scientist. A lot of them really do have goals.
Yeah.
There are things, and I mean beyond this world, their imagination, their creativity, it's so big, but they're so limited to resources that they can't even get that far.
Because there's no way that you see a kid 5 days a week for 8 hours and you don't know that she can't read.
Right.
There's no
There's
way.
no way.
Right.
There's no way.
It's no way
But
that
you
you
just
just
have to go ahead
somebody
and pass her along. That's not. She's 3 years away
Yeah.
essentially from
Yeah.
graduating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that's not fair because then if she tries to go to college and nobody's
She's
taught her
not
how to
gonna
read,
make
she
it.
has to start from square one.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be 17 reading at a second grade level.
Yeah.
That's.
Did she say how old she was?
I mean,
She
no,
said
she's in
she's
the 9th
15.
grade, so she's like 14,
15?
15, yeah.
But nobody knows for sure.
No, she told me she was.
Oh, 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that just goes, and I don't want to get into my sociology with y'all. This is where it's taking.
Get into it now.
I was just gonna ask what's everybody's major because I know you said education. Mine is social work. So
I'm
then
sociology.
sociology. Hey.
Mine is chemistry. That's what I'm just like.
It's like I'm an attitude.
Social work.
Social
Yeah.
work.
That's ironic that we're all here too.
But
Yeah.
like, it just goes to show the resources.
Mm-hmm.
It's a constant struggle and a constant battle for resources.
Yeah.
And it's not these kids' fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's their parents. Because
No,
why
no,
did
no,
that
no,
little
it's not your
amount?
parents.
Why did that little amount show up?
Listen,
It should have
listen.
been so much more.
But it's not, I'm not even talking about why they didn't show up. It's not their fault that these kids are going to school with teachers.
Who don't care?
It's not even the fact that they don't care, but let's just say their workload is
Yeah.
beyond.
Mhm.
They're sitting in the classroom with 30 plus students.
Yeah.
They're barely getting paid. They don't even have the resources to teach these
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
It's not the teacher's fault. It's a setup.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
just what it is.
Even with that, as a teacher, a lot of times you know that you're going to get in that situation, depending on where you're working at.
No,
You have to rationalize with yourself that like regardless of the fact that I have 30 kids, if I have 30 kids that can't read,
Right.
we have to figure something out.
Right.
You gotta learn together.
But you do gotta remember that sometimes there are those teachers who do want to push against
Yeah.
the grain, but then the school
Yeah.
system is just like,
And this is
We
what I'm
don't have
saying. It's not their
resources,
fault
so
you
either.
yeah.
It's not their fault that their school is placed in a community where they can't get. It's really not their fault.
Yeah.
It's all a setup, and I really don't think people realize that it's really up to us to fight for that
Yeah.
change. Like, cause if not, our kids are gonna be what 15 years old now learning how to read and write.
Mhm.
You might as well just tell us that we can't get an education, cause that's what's gonna happen. Like, it doesn't make sense.
So you saying setup? What is the setup, in your opinion?
In my opinion, the setup is for African
I was just
Americans,
gonna say, yep.
because that's what it typically is, to not be able to go places,
Mm-hmm.
not to be able to get an education. So if we don't get an education, 9 times out of 10, we're gonna be in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Us being in the streets is making it easier for us to get into trouble,
Yep.
which makes it easier for cops to come to us, arrest us, kill us, shoot us, whatever it is, to get us out the way. That's the setup to me.
Makes sense.
But
It's the
along with that,
pipeline.
it's a
definitely
part of
pipeline.
us too, because if you think about it at Morgan, there you should go to this county because they pay you this much, but we need to be willing to go to the community where you're getting your degree from and help out because this is where it needs the help.
No, that's
You're not
it.
supposed to go somewhere because of how much you're getting paid. It's where it needs the help the most.
Right.
So people, sorry. Like it,
That's definitely it too, but it's a setup. Because if y'all look at it, it's been like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This isn't
For a
something
long
that's
time.
just popping
a
up.
low income area with the bad school, with
I definitely
teachers
didn't
who
know
are
it
just
was
there.
this extreme.
How
I never
long do
knew.
y'all think this has been going on?
I never knew it was this extreme.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, and that's because
It's current.
I haven't been exposed to, I guess, this type of environment, but I never knew it was just like this.
I feel like it's because of my parents. They were like, "You're not going to this school
Right.
where we live at
Right.
because I know you're not gonna learn."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So they put me in another place,
Yeah.
and I got an address of my aunt's just so I can go to
So you
the
go to
better
your
school.
Mhm.
Wow.
And sometimes parents just don't have it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gotta go to the school that
Right.
they're
They
designated
do the
to,
best that they can.
and because they gotta be enrolled to somewhere. So I feel like
Wow.
it is a setup.
Yeah.
It's that school to prison pipeline where
Mhm.
let's just push them through, and then they try
They're
and
out.
get a job. They can't because they can't read or write.
Mhm.
So they just out in the streets doing whatever they need to do. Either you die or you go to jail. That's what it is.
die, go to jail, or just start the same cycle up
Yeah.
again. You
You
have,
have
children,
kids, and they
it's gonna
do
be
the same
it's
thing.
a cycle. Like, it really is. It's sad, but it's up to us to change it. And a lot of people aren't aware. They don't think about it.
Mhm.
They don't, do the research. They don't read the books. They don't pay attention to current events. They don't know. And one of the biggest problems is people don't know their history.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that.
So if you don't know your history,
Thank you for saying
if
that.
you don't know your history, it's hard to know yourself. So that's a big disconnect right there too. It's just so much that ties into it, and that's why I thank God I kind of majored in what I majored in, because like I became so aware of a lot of things, and it's just pushing me to want to make that change. Because this.
It's great. What did you think about for a mentoring program?
Yeah.
I'm
This
open.
is the beginning.
Because I was just in there and I was just like, we can definitely do a mentoring program. And I know that we always saying like we're gonna, I think Miss Future has a mentoring program that she wanted to do, but it wasn't definitely.
That's charm.
Oh yeah,
that's
Yeah,
but it wasn't
we're
definitely.
finding, we have to find
It's supposed to be with a school.
That's what I'm saying.
It's for high, it was
Set
for
for
high
high
school.
Girl.
We
Yeah.
can start with little ones too.
Yeah.
We can definitely do both, but I was thinking a mentoring program would definitely be justice for them.
But starting with tutoring, because
Yeah.
a consistent tutoring,
Right.
because
Yeah.
it's no point to go to school if you get home and then you don't do anything else to
Right.
follow up on
Right.
it.
Right.
Or if you
And
go to
that's
school,
that's
you
even
don't
a
do nothing.
yeah.
Right. Good point.
Listen.
So hopefully their parents have some time that we can come other than just
Maybe
Saturday
be
mornings
open
for
to
2
the
hours.
idea.
Because
All right.
so like make it Wednesdays.
Or even if
And
you come pick them up and take them to the library.
That's what I was thinking too, but I
And
didn't
that's the
know.
whole thing.
That's
That's
a
a liability.
It is a
That's
liability.
We don't have
I just don't want them to be like, you gotta figure out how to get to this place. This is somewhere they live. They can easily get here.
Yeah, especially if this is all they know, they're literally going to school and they come back here. They don't have no open mind to anything else.
It would be easiest to just come here because it's not far.
And I can always print off, I guess I would have to know where each kid really
Yeah.
is, and I can do the workbook thing, I can just print it off online.
Okay.
And then we can just start there, do the handwriting thing, you know, all of that.
Yeah.
Again, I'm still waiting for stuff from Staples, but we could work around that, you know, we'll let it stop. All right, this was good. And tell everyone your name, just in case, you know, you might get a couple phone calls out here.
I'm Khadija Hendricks.
Mylan Irvin.
Haley Joseph.
Kai Inman.
And Tori Harrison.
All right, so the Morgan State potential graduates, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Free
What year?
alumni.
All right, what year are we talking?
May 2017 for me.
Same thing.
December 2016.
All right,
May 2017.
all right.
Get out of here.
Same thing. May 2017.
Nice. Nice. All right, ladies, we got work to do.
Yes,
I'm
sure
willing to do it, and everybody said Wednesdays, right?
Yes.
Wednesdays. In the
About
Okay.
6:30.
Yeah.
So I reach out to parents. The only thing is, well, I guess stop this.
Special thanks to Morgan State University for allowing us to partner with the Future program. Wow, we have work to do. A special thanks to Morgan State Future graduates featured in this video.